Alright guys, quick video, quick update. I told you guys I was going to use brake fluid to remove the paint from the Lexan body. Well, turns out that this cheap store brand spray paint that I bought was actually pretty damn durable, and the brake fluid did absolutely nothing to it. So I started looking online, see what other ways to remove paint from an RC body, and of course all the methods mentioned worked great on RC paint, but one seems to have worked amazingly without damaging the body, and that's using nitro fuel to remove the paint. So went to my local hobby shop, bought a quart of Traxxas Top Fuel, 20%. Honestly, I don't know if it makes a difference whether it's 20%, 30%. I don't know if it really makes a difference or not. But this is 20%. And it took about maybe 5 minutes of some hard scrubbing and wetting this rag right here with nitro fuel to remove the Red Bull. Now you can see where I scored the Lexan with the X-Acto knife. And not a very good job, but I don't think the body's ruined. Plus the stickers that I'm getting, I found a place where I can get Red Bull decals. They're gonna cover that right up. That little bit of cloudiness that you see there, that's just a little bit of residual paint. The actual Lexan itself, nothing, man. You know, if you were to use acetone, it would leave the body extremely cloudy, and it would damage the body from the inside. This will be next, and real quick, let me show you guys again the paint that I used. Let me go grab that. 1 second, fellas and ladies. All right, I'm back. Now, this is just one of the cans. You know, of course, it was red, yellow, white, so I could do the whole Red Bull theme. But this is one of the cans that I bought. This is actually store brand stuff. And I must say, seeing that it stood up very, very well to brake fluid, which brake fluid will even eat through automotive paint. That's why you got to clean it up right away if it ever gets on your paint job on your car. You know, this, it just held up to it. I couldn't believe it. So I'm going to use this for other stuff. It is a very slow drying paint, which is good in a way because the slower a paint dries, the shinier it is. So I'm going to use this for other things that I could paint on the outside, such as, I don't know, stuff. I'll figure it out. But you know, I mean, I can buff it also to make it extremely shiny. So it's not the best paint, far from it, but it's all right, and it can hold up to some pretty harsh chemicals. Because I tried not just brake fluid, I tried a couple other things that aren't really worth mentioning. But yep, that's it. This is just a quick video. Again, nitro fuel. Took about 5 minutes to rub off that paint, so still it still held up pretty well to the nitro fuel as well. I'm assuming this big thing right here is going to take maybe another 5 to 10 minutes of scrubbing. But yeah, nitro fuel work, man. Once I slap on that Plasti Dip paint, I'm going to put it on the car and take it out in the sun. It's supposed to be like a color changing paint, so we'll see how good that is. It really doesn't go with the whole Red Bull theme that I was going for, but I found some really cool stickers. So the Red Bull stickers that I found, the sun is actually red, the bull is black, so it's going to go nice with the way the car is being set up right now. The cage I'm going to paint again in white. Actually, no, I'm not sure what I'm doing with the cage. I don't know if I'm going to leave it white or spray it black again. Who knows? But Yeah, I might go black with it because it'll match better. And then I'm getting 2 sets of Red Bull stickers. I'm going to get the traditional set, which looks like this: yellow sun, Red Bull, white outline. That's going to go on the DBXL. The DBXL is next. Does the DBXL need to be torn down and cleaned and all that? Honestly, no. I haven't really run it in dirt. I'm having a blast with it, but it's mostly a lot of pavement and grass. So it really doesn't need a lot of cleaning when I'm done with it. I am going to paint the body of the DBXL on the outside because I'm going to use the stock body. So I don't know if I'm going to use Plasti Dip and then a Plasti Dip clear on it, or just get some really good quality spray automotive paint like Duplicolor. I've used that quite a bit on RC cars with amazing results. I'll go ahead and primer it, lay down the silver, then the metallized blue, which looks like a candy blue. Maybe throw a design on it, some pinstripes and whatnot, and throw the bull. Maybe have the sun here with the bull here, a Red Bull emblem on the hood, maybe one on the roof. I'm not sure yet, but I'll put on some nice stripes and whatnot. There's actually a lot that I could do with this. And the cage, man, I don't know, that cage, there's a lot on there. But once all that's done, you know, I'll get the spare tire in the back of it, just for looks, you know. And that's it. I mean, maybe throw on some different rims. You know, I do like those aluminum rims from DDM, so I might throw those on there. And we'll see. You know, I mean, I do want to get wider wheels, so I'm actually gonna fit the stock Baja wheels on the front to see if there's any binding anywhere or anything like that when I'm turning. If it fits nicely, I'll put front Baja rims all the way around to give it the wheels a wider stance, and you know, throw those DDM rims on. You know, the DDM Baja rear rims I'll throw on the front and the back of this with a nice set of tires on it, and you know, give it a slightly different look. And maybe get a nice pipe for it. That's about it. I mean, honestly, again, you know, I've done 1/10 scale, 1/8 scale for years, man. I mean, I've been doing this since I was 18, and I'm 42 now. And when it comes to these, I mean, hell, they barely break. Barely. I mean, this one hasn't broken at all. I've had it since Christmas. I run it maybe once a week, you know, on my day off from work. You know, the Baja I've had for 3 years, and when I was driving trucks over the road, hell, I drove that thing almost every day. You know, at pretty much every truck stop I went into. If I was in between loads and I had time, like out in the desert in Arizona or New Mexico, I'd run it out there. And the only thing I broke on the Baja was an A-arm, because I hit a stop sign. And I ordered the RPM arms and really never had an issue ever again. I've broken nothing else on the Baja, and the Baja I've been pretty hard on, you know, throughout the years. Lately I haven't been so hard on it, but again, man, these things are pretty reliable. The engine on the Baja still has amazing compression on it. I don't see why I should replace it for a new engine. It's fast enough for me as it is. But who knows? You know, the speed bug might hit me, and I might get one of those, you know, crazy ass 2-strokes in it. We'll see. But until next time, that's going to be the next project. It ain't going to be much, just some paint, a few cosmetic things. Maybe throw on some lights. We'll see. But that's all for now, folks. And I'll see you again next time.